Fireman, heat fireman. Fireman.
Boom! Lion Paw. It's Umlilo Fire Talks. Definitely no doubt. Once again, should people understand that we have now moved once again outer studio. We are now inside. It is actually double R. One would have said it's RRCC, Royal Ras Community Centre. And Umlilo Fire Talks is definitely upon your channel 263. You understand that. So you better sit down and just listen. What is Royal Ras Community Centre is about? And this time of an hour, we're here with the founders, and I'm actually inside, and definitely what a royal welcome. What a royal welcome. Once again, my ancient elder Boots, elder Jesse, me talk about now. Alongside him is definitely Dynamite himself, Cape Town Massive Overstand. This time of an hour, ancients, just to tell the massive of Umlilo Fire Talks, when we talk actually about, Elder Boots, Elder Jesse, who are we talking about as now we're reasoning and coming to reason basically about the Royal Ras, I would say, Community Centre? Who are we talking about when we talk about, one would say, is actually Rasta Boots, or one would have said that's the Elder Boots himself. Who is the Elder?
Yes, I give thanks. Well, man is called Elder Boots,
Yes, ancient.
That's what they call me in the community. That is what I is known about,
And you said it's the youths.
Yes, I am. So, but among the elder them,
True.
man is called Congo Jesse,
Yes, ancient.
Yes, I am king. So this is the life that I is living,
True.
We are real Rasta,
True.
Give thanks unto His Majesty King Selassie I the First.
See?
So, this center
True.
is what this youth is all about.
True. Yes,
He was the one calling I up so that we can talk and see what we can do about it.
See? See?
So, when we come to the eye come and show me this place.
Oh, yeah.
So, he, according to the elder them now, this youth is actually the founder member
True.
of the center, We
See.
just came up and we're going to call the center the Royal Ras Center.
True.
So this is the community center. It's not only for Rastas,
Yes, ancient.
but it's for the community.
My ancient, I love just that part when you say actually it's not only for Rasta, but it's also for community. Just on that note, ancient, I want to bring actually also, the Dynamite himself. They say good things, they come in small
packages.
In packages. Yeah. Now, me look is an elder to I. He's a youth to the elder, but he's an elder to I. Done. Big up on yourself, my lord, man. Rastafari, once again.
ISIS.
Reasoning once again, I know the Cape Town Massive, they don't, I would say, see you for the first time on Umlilo Fire Talks, We have seen you as we've been reasoning about Africa Sound System. Now, we are linking you now on the highest level. I put it in that sense because when we're talking about community development, this for me is the highest level, the highest, what you call it, order, even the Majesty himself has been given to link up actually and even develop community. One would have said, I develop this community to the highest level. But now, why actually, I would say, Royal, Community Centre, or one would say Royal Ras Community Centre. Firstly, let's start on that note. Why, Dan?
Greetings still, firstly in the name of His Imperial Majesty and Empress Menen. I think in every Rasta, when we start rising, there's always this vision of community.
True.
Of uniting our people, and especially those that deal with music, and seeing that music has always been the most popular and common vehicle that Rasta has been moving through out the world, and have been using music as a medium to unite people and a common cause, but also to educate people about the teachings of Rastafari and the liberation movement of Rastafari.
Yes, sir.
I grew up in the southern suburbs, in the retreat, and the closest Rastafari group to Aina was the Burning Spear movement.
True.
And in that time, they were quite a radical movement. They had appropriate land from the government. Well, we fought for land.
True.
We took land and we built the community centre. And the vision was there to build an empowerment space, space where it can be used socially, artistically, financially, business-wise, in a holistic aspect for Rastafari. And it was going for a good couple of years. I was very involved there until things happened in the community and the place got neglected.
True.
But as I moved around with the Reggae Africa sound system, and before that with 27 sound system, what we realized is that Rasta truly needs a place, we need a space where we can practice our culture, but we can also share our culture with other people.
What you say, where Rasta can practice, but also share. I like that, because now it's not only whereby they're going to only practice themselves, but also share. Why did you see the kind of need, Father, like I would say, Dynamite, why there is that kind of need that you feel like there's a need of integration?
I mean, I've been Rasta my whole adult life, and when I started becoming a Rasta, it was strange because people didn't accept you. It was like, okay, this youth is crazy. He's got the whole world in front of him. He's very intelligent. He can go into any university he wants to, but look what he chose to do with his life. And for my parents, it was, at that time, it was a very sad thing. Because for them, they lost their child now to something that they could never understand. And as I grew and I started meeting people, I done projects with other boots during the years. What I realized is that music is something that transcends all barriers. Brings people together. It speaks a language everybody can listen, which is very difficult for people when they're together for people to listen. So music creates that platform where people can just listen and what's the word I'm looking for? And absorb the energy and the message. And like I say, I was always, you feel like an outcast because now they say, okay, you're not the real Rasta because now you come from university or you come from there and you're not ghetto and you're not the real Rasta like this because you're not dark enough and that, and you're not the real Rasta because now you. But then we find that we read the teachings of His Imperial Majesty, which we at the beginning didn't have. Only later on the teachings came with the internet and people coming over and bringing us books and teachings. And Bob Marley until the philosophy which holds one race superior and another inferior. So it's this time that we try to come together with a common goal and purpose. You see, and this is that space for that. Socially, business, spiritually, sport.
The people that are watching Umlilo Fire Talks, they're now starting to understand why, firstly, that you have actually supported this concept that actually the Dynamite has brought upon, I would say, on your table. And also, now people understand why the name Royal Ras, I would say, Community Centre. So in this particular time of an hour, I know each and everyone out there, they would like to see what the Royal Ras Community Centre is about. Not just actually now, I would say talk about it, but now taking us to the top. And I would like us basically done, the Dynamite himself to make sure that he's showing us how and basically what are you anticipating basically to do. As I say, it's still in construction. So what are you anticipating to do with the kind of spaces that you have within the Royal Ras Community Centre? So my Lord, take us to the top.
Blessed, not a problem.
Once again, my elder,
Give thanks,
maximum respect. We're gonna still link up once again.
Yeah,
Rastafari.
most times, yeah.
Give thanks.
Rastafari.
Gracias. Umlilo. Umlilo Fire Talks. It is definitely no doubts. That's 260. Remember, in this time of an hour, we are inside Royal Ras Community Centre. Yes, it is definitely no doubt in the 5 Noll Avenue. Definitely, that's where it is. And Athlone, Gatesville, big up on yourself, people. So, better overstand this one. At this time of an hour, we are definitely now going to be taking that tour inside the Royal Ras Community Centre. And, hey, are you there, pan? Remember, as I said, Umlilo, Fire Talks with Ellen to the G. So, kaboom, large up on yourself if you are the youths out there, pan. Right? So it's about things of the land. Remember, they talk about expropriation of land without compensation. This time, it's about what you're gonna do about that land righteously. Remember, already Royal Ras Community Centre has got a concept. And let's listen. What is this about? Boom! You don't know, we know it already. Yes, I know. Once again, as we have said, we are taking that tour right now. We are inside, what a beautiful one, we have said, space that is actually showing that kind of welcome, basic one. It's going to be called, it's a reception space, but let us not talk much because the Dynamite is here to take us through this tour of the Royal Ras Community Centre. Remember, it's in Athlone, Gatesville. That's when the people must basically get through, and it's in 5 Noll Avenue because it's not the road, right? It's a Noll Avenue, definitely in Gatesville, Athlone. Ras Dynamite, definitely already we are inside the space. Some people will definitely now start to understand that the Royal Ras Centre or Community Centre itself, it's one of the, I would say, attractive space because only one thing, when we look at the portraits of His Majesty and Empress Manen, you know, it balances the life itself already. Take us through, as the man that is going to, I would say, taking us through this tour. What is the space that we are in now?
Greetings, Ayanai. This will be the reception of the Royal Ras Centre.
True.
This will be the heart of the centre, the brain of the centre.
True.
Where everything will be happening. This is obviously where we will receive our guests.
Same.
We have our offices over here.
True.
Our office. You can come through here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we have our boardroom.
True. So this is now the boardroom.
Yeah, this is the Rastafari African Society, which is also RAS, which is our NPO that we're busy with.
True.
Which will be running the venue. And then Reggae Africa Sound System will just be a supplier. So that will be, that's why we say for RAS, by RAS, but also understanding that we'll be doing for INSF as
For
well.
the community as well.
And for community.
Rastafari.
Yes, sir.
So everything must have an office, Dada.
Yes, sir. So there we go. This is where we have our offices. This is where we sit. This is where we meditate.
True.
And we see how we're going to do things for the future.
So it tells you that you must be definitely having also an office in your space. Check it out for the highest professional levels. Right now, we're heading with Dynamite. He's taking us to the tour of the space.
Some storage space over there.
Right, those are actually the what you call the bathrooms.
Yeah, we have some bathrooms over there and also our storage at the back over there, but it's very full over there, so I don't think it's just
True.
walk in there. Too many things.
Yes, sir.
This will be the first entrance space. In the future, this space over here where my car's parked, this will be a retail space. So everything you can imagine, red, gold and green, clothing, t-shirts.
One would say your trading side.
This will be the trading side, it will be a retail space. So anything you can imagine that concerns Rastafari, any kind of utensils that we need, clothing, we should be able to find here in the next few months.
True.
So we will be bringing things in from India, China, all over the world to retail the space. This space over here,
Respect.
in the future, we see as a coffee bar, as a fresh coffee bar, juice bar, smoothie bar. You know, we do more with like fresh fruit, fresh produce, vegan stuff. Later on as we with the construction, once we've done the inside of the roof, we will break down all these interiors here and then we'll do a deck. So hopefully in the future, by next year, we should have an internet cafe on the second level inside here with a restaurant.
Respect. Yo, it's actually, one would say, there's much more, I would say, a good concept around it, activities one would talk about that are looking forward to incorporate community. Take us through, my lord. Feel free.
All right, so this space over here will soon become the Shigung Sulivan Samson International Chinese Martial Arts School. So he's basically,
Come again. I want that name once again.
his title is Shigung.
Yes,
Shigung, which would be like saying master of the arts. Suleiman Samson, he is one of the only Africans to be sanctioned to have an international martial arts school outside China, and also one of the only Africans to ever win gold medals at the Chinese wushu competitions in China. So basically, he used to be my own personal trainer as well. So like I said, one of the best exponents of the Shaolin martial arts, and a very great guy with kids, and a very positive art to be using with kids. So I can just show you that this area will be used for martial arts, yoga, such kind of exercise activities, CrossFit.
True.
So like I say, we're busy. It's on health.
And massive leader, like I'm just finding out, like the yoga, it's more now with the Rastafari, not just now, but it has been there, ancient time, But I tend to see that also like the artists, musicians in Jamaica, such as, Janai,
Yes.
they are using a lot of yoga,
Look, yoga is an Indian spiritual system which works with the mind, the body, and the spirit. It's the same as when the Kung Fu instructor is going to bring Tai Chi to I&I, which is a different, it's all about breathing, structure, posture, so it's very based on health. So as Rastafari teach us, to look after our mind, our body, and our spirit, so a healthy body, healthy mind.
Definitely. And when it comes to yoga, it becomes so much interesting because when I was also doing my own research around it, there's also been an ancient African yoga, which is Kemet yoga itself, from Egypt, ancient Egypt itself. So I'm feeling like it's a powerful thing, for the Rastaman to open up mind,
It's a very powerful, mental and physical exercise.
True.
I mean, to have that kind of control over your body and breathing already elevates the mind to a different state.
To start to
high
look
state.
at yourself from the...
It just, and the commitment to it to take something that far, so obviously it just builds up the character. It's a very good character build as well.
I'm looking forward, actually, especially to take some lessons.
You must definitely come. Oh, you're going to love the Kung Fu. Oh, you're going to stretch.
True.
All I can say is it's very physical.
Yes, sir.
It's very nice. So these will be
This space?
And this is all will be part of the martial arts yoga side.
Okay, from that side up
Yeah.
to this side, it will be the part of the martial arts. Respect.
This is our main hall.
Wow, we see the red, gold, and green. What say green, gold, and red? Big space.
Yes, sir. This will be the main hall. This will be our main activity. On Saturday nights and weekends, we'll run dance hall. Maybe on Thursday nights, we'll do like old school night, just strictly old school reggae, original roots rock reggae. Sundays, we'll do bands. As an event space, if you're having your 21st, your kid is getting baptized, you're having a Rasta teenage party, whatever.
Weddings.
Kind of weddings, any kind of community thing, we're available. I mean, it's a community center.
Respect.
We've got if you want to come up at the side, I can show you in the section here. We've got the Western Province Youth Pool Academy
Wow.
that brings in about 50 youths in Saturday afternoons, and they teach them pool.
See?
We're trying to get in some more table tennis. All these things have been donations so far.
True.
So even the games, the pool tables, table tennis board, all these things have been donations. So we're trying to slowly build up sort of activities that can keep youth off the street and teach them something positive, rather keep them interested here but with I&I than let them run on the roads and get involved in drugs and gangsterism, all kinds of funny things.
True.
So yeah, we're back in the main hall.
Yes. Now, this is where actually a lot of events, you would be hosting.
Yes, this is where we'll be hosting most of our main things, local artists,
True.
local selectors. I mean, obviously, Reggae Africa Sound System is, obviously you can see
It's home.
Yeah, so reggae is what we promote because of the positive message
Yes, sir.
and the vibration of reggae music.
I will hold it here. And I want to basically quickly make sure that for the masses of Durban, definitely we are inside the Royal Ras Community Centre, and definitely already, as you have put it, or should I say, as Dan has put it, it's clean and clear that it is not any affiliation, about any political party or whatever one would call it mentions. But one thing that is for sure, it's about the development of the community. When we say development, but the development of the community itself. So right now, this time of an hour, I want us to sit tight and be strong. Remember, wherever you at this particular time, we are saying from Umlilo Fire Talks, you can be a change within your own community. Doesn't matter where you are or who you are. Remember that. Right now, let's just forward and focus. Kaboom! It is Umlilo Fire Talks. Better know. Sin?
Fireman, need fireman. Fireman, fireman, need fireman. Fireman.
Kaboom! Yes, I and I, we are not going backward. We are always yarding forward with life. Now we are still yarding forward with the interview. One would have called it in that levels. It's basically the reasoning, the conversation, and definitely in this time of an hour, it's inside Royal Ras Community Centre, and definitely all things that we are uttering are royal activities yet to be done inside the Royal Ras, I would say, Community Centre for the community, for the development of the community. One would have said for the development of the community. Big up yourself wherever you're at. Right now, remember, it's still Umlilo Fire Talks with Ellen to the G. Alongside me, it's Elder Boots. Alongside Elder Boots is the Dynamite himself. Africa sound, reggae, you better overstand. So in this time of an hour, you better sit tight with us as we are reasoning, yarding forward. What is actually royal about this community center?
Well, firstly, Rastafari is in control of the center.
Yes, sir.
So this is where the royalness is coming in.
True.
Because in Rastafari, you get kings and queens and prince and princesses.
Yes,
so this is a royal family. And this is where the name of the center is really and truly originate from.
True.
You know? So as the people can see, this is where things is going to happen in the Royal Ras Center. Reggae Africa sound system is in control.
True.
Ras Dan is the one that is the DJ of Reggae Africa.
One would have called him the resident DJ.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
And as they call him, Ras Dynamite, you know.
See?
So yeah, the name speak for itself.
No doubt.
So I think King Dan can
Elaborate more.
more on that issue. Yeah, man.
Let's give him a time once again. Dan, I know for a fact right now we have been, I would say, reasoning, I would say, around Royal, I would say, Community Center. But what is important right now for you, especially for the massive out there, especially when they want to link up the space itself, when they want to do bookings, when they want to, I would say, their own event. Some might not want to do own event, but some might want to take it to the highest level of, I would say, weddings, you know, to come up and put up in this space memories that will last for many, many years.
Yes, I give thanks. We've got a Facebook page for Reggae Africa Sound System, but soon come there will be a website for this venue, for the Royal Ras Center. Will have its own website, will have its own social media pages, all run by Ras Dan from Atlantis. And also the venue will be run by a very experienced guy called, my cousin called Wayne Dreyer, who's been the technical event manager of the Cape Town Stadium.
True.
So there will be lots of ways to contact us.
Yes, sir.
Like I say, we'll have our own phone line in here, phone number. So I don't think it'll be any problems with getting hold of us. Iana's going to be everywhere.
Respect. Now, it's much more, I would say, clean and clear that for each and every mankind, I would say mankind, for you massive out there, wherever you're at, remember one thing, if you just link up the Reggae Africa sound system on Facebook, definitely you would understand about Royal Ras Community Centre. Each and everyone who want to do bookings, you are an artist, you are a community member, you are a community organization, you are a family, Remember that, right? Right now, my ancient, before I know for the fact that people would link up with you, because already you said to us you are an electrician. So some already people have now started to put their pens and papers to waiting. How do the people contact Elder Boots, especially when it comes to your works and anyone who might want to link up according to the works?
Well, in the Rastafari community, Ayman is already very well known for my works.
Yes, ancient.
You know, so even all the electrical works that's been done in the center
Yes, ancient.
is been done by Ayman itself, you know, and all the other work that has been done
Yes, sir.
is being done by Rastas,
Respect.
you know. So yeah, we've been organized. So anyone who wants me to do any work for me, they can contact me by the number 063 661 4890. I will repeat this number, 063 661 4890. That's how they contact the elder. Rastafari bless.
A natural thing, to tell you straight, it's this hour of in time, or should I say it is that moment where we're going to put it on that level of closing it up. And this time of an hour, I want you, whoever you are, wherever you're at this particular time of an hour, check up the levels, because Rastaman is uplifting the levels. This time, it's not just about music, but it's also about the works, the actions we do for our communities. So yes, I and I, they are talking about grabbing up the land out there, pan. So each and every mankind, you better be overstand as they expropriate the land, you know, you better understand what you do about the land. And Rasta has already shown for the people what we can do. So Cape Town Massive, are you there, pan? World, check it out. Royal Ras Community Centre is here to develop the community of Cape Town. Alipa people, all the human race, doesn't matter who you are, wherever you're at, for all the families and all the communities. Kaboom! It is Umlilo Fire Talks and Ras Dynamite alongside Ras Boots, the elder himself. I say, I salute, never dispute.
Rastafari, give thanks.
Most time.
But I guess I was